Well, I noticed a lot of new faces this evening, and I'm so glad you all came. And I want you to know that this is a safe place to share. So if you want to tell us your story, there'll be no judgment.
Hi, my name is Charlie, and as you know, I have a problem. I'm addicted to cars. So today I'm gonna take you along with me to go visit our old friend Vladi. You mean Pontiac Solstice Vladi? Why, yes, I do mean that Vladi. You mean Hudson Vladi? Yes, I also mean that Vladi. You mean Vladi has more cars? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Our friend Vladi is also a car glutton, and he has many surprises, some of which we have not yet seen. So today we're gonna go look at his latest acquisition. I'm pretty excited about it, as you can imagine. And I think you'll like it too. Let's go check it out.
The other day, I'm driving right through like Fifth, and I get to the light, and I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and there's a car right behind me.
Right.
Stops, two ladies, probably like a 65, 67-year-old, and a 97-year-old, which is probably her mother. She's sitting there, and all of a sudden, I can clearly see her. And she's like, yeah, they're both looking at us up, because, you know, that's light up Pontiac in the back. So she was all like, is that a Pontiac? What is that? They're both looking at him like, hey, I'm getting some
That's right.
compliments right there.
So this is it. This is Vladi's latest, right? This is the latest?
Yep.
1988, the last year, right?
Yep, it's a good year.
Pontiac Fiero GT.
All the gremlins worked out of it.
Yep. These were made from 1984 to 1988. And I don't know why they stopped making them. I guess sales fell off, and I don't know why.
Yeah, well, because they waited till the last year to make it right. So.
Oh, they got a reputation already for the first 3 years?
Yeah, when you get a reputation of cars burning down on the freeway, that doesn't look very far. So I think that last year didn't convince anybody.
Yeah.
And it's funny, some of the neighborhood, they see it. They're like, isn't that the one that burns down? No, but clearly. It's been here since '88. Clearly it's still here, so nope. It's not the one that burns down.
And this has the V6 in it, obviously.
2.8 V6, yeah. It's a factory Ferrari red intake.
Mid-engine. This is the first American mid-engine car, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So so as you can see, Vladi hasn't washed it for us because he's gonna paint this thing. And it's gonna look, he showed me the paint that he's gonna do for this. And it is gonna be
to see if it'll show
unbelievable.
That color, if it'll pop, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's gotta pop. This is the swatch for the color he's gonna paint the Fiero. Let's see if it comes out. This is not just black. It's got like copper. It's got copper pearl, copper flake. It looks like kind of. I don't know if you can see that, but it's gonna look fantastic. Yeah, man, just that little swatch. I mean, you could see such a huge difference. And the very best part about this car, at least in my opinion, and I think a lot of people's opinion, is the interior. Now, I don't know what Pontiac calls this color. Do you know?
No.
A lot of people call it peanut butter.
Peanut butter, yeah.
In the SL, which is a similar color. That's the Palomino.
Palomino, yeah.
I like that. That's classy.
Yeah,
It's classier than peanut butter.
Yeah, it is.
And in Vladi fashion, he's got the stick shifts. This has original miles, looks like 57.
7,000, yeah.
If we can see that. Look at that. 57,000 miles. Vladi doesn't have anything that isn't like top of the line. Man, this thing is gorgeous. Yeah, I really love the inside, man.
Yeah, you did a good job, I think. It's like driving a go-kart, really. But
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a lot of fun to drive. I gotta get you there like real fast.
Right.
But it's fun.
What's the horsepower on this?
Whopping running 140.
140 horsepower.
140 horse.
But I mean, it weighs nothing, so.
I mean, it's got that short throw shifter, so it's really fun to drive, and you know, keep up with the traffic just fine, and handles real well because it's a mid-engine, so it's super enjoyable.
And as far as anything you've done to it so far, I know he's just done some work to get it running. He said the guy that had it before him had sat for quite a while.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously for 57,000 miles.
Yeah.
No one's driving it.
The last owner, 87-year-old, and he owned it 10 years. He put 2,000 miles on it. So it's been babied. It's just been sitting there. So
yeah.
And he bought it from the original owner. So most of those miles are from the original owner back. And, yeah, love it. Love the whole thing.
And then he's gonna paint it, what we just talked about, in the next few weeks.
Yeah, all I did was the steering wheel. I changed the steering wheel,
Oh, yeah.
so it just started to let go a little bit, started cracking over here. So I'm gonna have it redone, professionally wrapped. I don't want to have just one of those universal ones. I want it actually stitched and you know, worked and to make it look stock, because it's a lot heavier than that suede one I got. It's you basically have a little bit more. It's a little easier to maneuver with a heavier steering wheel. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this one redone for sure. But for now, that's just a GP Grand steering wheel. But
Yeah.
it works.
What's that?
This is going in it.
Does it go in it?
Oh, it's gonna go in it. Not outside, but inside.
Right.
Because it's a small little car, and before anybody gets upset, it's not stock. Nope, it's not. It's gonna go in a original location. It'll be hidden. But when you drive something like this, there's a couple of times I had a sketchy couple of moments there where people didn't see me because it's so low to the ground, and
it's black.
People drive a big truck.
Yeah.
So it's nice to let people know, because that little horn doesn't get everybody's attention. And when they hear the semi truck horn, it might wake them up a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
Get them to get off their phone and pay attention to the road, because you know. Yeah, so this is next. I gotta address this, and I'm thinking, let's see if I can find the same color. But that's all the 80s cars suffer from that. A little bit of, what do you call it? It should be fairly easy. Remove this, remove the visors. At first I thought about, because black, I have the black suede to match this and this. But then I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna work. Am I gonna have that Palomino effect where you have black and this,
right,
or will that clash? Will that not work? Because I do have a bunch of black accents in here, but I don't know if that's not cool or cool. I don't know. I don't want it to look rinky-dink. I don't want anything to look. I mean, worst case scenario is I'll just redo it.
Right.
Like, I'm going to be doing it myself, so it's not a huge deal. But also, some of these things from '88, it's just brittle and it's plastic. So if you, I don't want to mess things up, all the clips and everything else. I already have to fix this. See how this? There's a couple of clips in there, just from warpage, a little bit of warping and stuff, just from heat and whatever. So,
dude, this has the same vibe that I dig from like the Riata.
Oh yeah.
And like even your vet, like I mean, it's so 80s in here, man.
Yeah, it's very 80s.
I freaking love it, man.
The only bad thing is if you're spoiled with power steering.
Yeah. That truck sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
It's got some pep, man.
It's a peppy little thing. It's but it's not getting crazy. I'm doing 3,500 RPMs. I'm not racing it, so it's.
And you're so low to the ground.
So low. That's why I need a trucker's horn. Because there have been times when someone lifted a truck that's on their phone or personal device of some sort, and I can see him not really seeing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that loud, being the engine's right here. It's not offensive at all.
No, not at all. Oh yeah, man.
So you go to fifth at 60, almost 65 miles per hour, and you're still at only 2,200 RPM. So it's fifth gear is really for freeway use. I feel
this runs so much smoother than I would have expected it to.
Yeah, I know.
Why. Like it seems like a much more modern car than 1988. The way it runs.
Yeah, I think it was ahead of its time. That's why this is the year to get, and I got it running just right. I did everything I could. It was having issues here and there, and then now it's all purring. So like, it's pretty smooth. I mean, I can't hear the engine right now. Even when you close the windows, it's not offensive at all. You just turned 58,000, man. The only thing is the headlights. This one wasn't working, so I rebuilt. I put a little plastic. They're plastic gears, so they strip. So I fixed that, and then now it seems to not register when it closes, so it keeps the motor running even though it's shut for additional, I don't know, 10 seconds.
Right.
Super annoying, but I got to figure that out. But that's the problem with 80s pop-up headlights. You're gonna have issues.
Yeah, man, this thing sounds good. It sounds really good.
Yeah, that's why I don't think any exhaust system or any upgrades in that department are not necessary.
Yeah, man, this thing is so clean inside too.
Yeah. Well, this is where you can see that it's a low mile car and just the way it drives. Outside looks beat up, but I'm not worried about that. That'll be addressed in a couple of weeks. So next video.
Next video, yes.
Will be of this thing all done and hurting.
It's got a nice little rumble in there.
Yeah, some people are like, no, don't change to there's a guy who did sprint. Is it sprint? No, what is it called? There's an exhaust system that's set up for this. It's just a muffler, really.
Right.
And the guy did comparison, and a bunch of comments said, nope, factory sounds better.
Yeah,
So,
man.
it's decent. not offensive. It's just let you know it's there.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good. And then I'm getting Vladi right here. He's saying, so this is going to be done. This is going to be done in the next, he said, 3 weeks-ish.
Let's say 3, yeah.
3 weeks.
Well, yeah.
And then the Hudson, I heard him say January. I'm his buddy, so I'm going to give him till February. We're going to give him just an automatic cushion.
Cushion, okay.
So in February, we're going to come back here and we're going to...
It better be done.
It won't be completely done, but we're going to...
But it'll be presentable for another video.
Exactly.
Right.
So we got it.
Cool.
We got it. Big thanks to Vladi for showing us around his Fiero. That thing is super cool. I'm excited to see when it's all done. He's got so many projects that he's working on and he's keeping up with all of them. I don't know how he does it, but he manages to do it and everything is pristine. And to be honest, there's actually more that we're going to see from Vladi. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. I've got lots more videos on the way, just like I always say. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.